be wondering why we're being bombarded by rainbows right now. That's because the rainbow is the most powerful symbol on the planet. What is your favorite color, Libby?
Rainbow.
See? When I was a kid, I used to think that the rainbow was the greatest thing that ever existed because it's all the colors, but I was mad that gay people had taken it, and I didn't understand human compassion. And that's why we're here today to represent the International Gay and Lesbian Human Rights Commission. The International Gay and Lesbian Human Rights Commission is a leading international organization dedicated to human rights advocacy on behalf of people who experience discrimination or abuse on the basis of their actual or perceived sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression. So some of the work that they try to do is document LGBT human rights violations across the world and engage with partners around the globe who are helping with human rights advocacy.
Our organization started 20 years ago, and it really was the brainchild of our founder, Julie Dorff.
We were really started by a bunch of ragtag street activists and immigrants who really came out of that era in the late 80s and early 90s of ACT UP and Queer Nation to fight for LGBT rights in the United States and out. Our mission was only as good as our relationships were with groups on the ground. And our biggest success in that first period certainly was getting our issues on the tables of the international human rights movement.
And you can learn more at iglhrc.org, or the link on the screen and in the description box. What makes us qualified to talk about this? Well, this is our closet right there, and we're coming out of it. Earlier this year, we learned about each other that we're basically both bisexual. So that makes us each half qualified to talk about gay and lesbian rights. So between the two of us, we're wholly qualified.
Bisexual people count as a whole person.
You know what I mean. To commemorate this event, Libby has brought a very special item, which is her most powerful piece of clothing that she wears. Rainbow pants. It's a little ridiculous to me that this day and age people are still being persecuted and physically harmed and even arrested in some countries for who they are in love with.
In 80 countries around the world, same-sex acts are criminalized in one way or another.
Tragically, today it's far too common that LGBT folks around the world are routinely and brutally attacked, tortured, and even murdered.
There's a death penalty issue in many countries for just being gay or lesbian.
Homosexuality and bisexuality, pansexuality, asexuality, it's not a choice. If you're not born a cisgendered person who is straight, it's not your fault. It's not like you made that choice. You said, I'm going to like penises.
There are about 100 reasons to be pro-human rights, especially in terms of LGBTQA, all the other ones.
It's usually not a choice.
There's no scientific evidence that it's harmful to society in any way.
Just because gay people can't have kids doesn't mean they shouldn't be together. Because guess what? Lots of straight people have kids that they don't take care of or don't want.
And there's also straight couples who don't want kids, so what, are we supposed to be evil too?
Although we're not a straight couple.
Well, not a straight couple, strictly speaking.
I'm sure you guys have heard of the Kinsey scale, and it just goes to show you that really sexuality is not black and white. It's not gay or straight. It's a whole spectrum, and your sexuality will continue developing. You'll continue to learn new things about it as you mature and experience life.
It's an exciting journey across a magical rainbow, riding a
unicorn.
Drag queen unicorn? I don't know. In her infinite wisdom, I think Honey Boo Boo said it best when she said,
everybody's a little bit gay.
For some reason, the globe hasn't gotten in their head that everybody who is a human and is alive deserves equal rights. What? What? Equal rights? You mean we have to treat everyone exactly the same? As if they're not inferior to us? Are you kidding me? How are we supposed to do that? By donating money and not thinking you're better than everybody just because of who they are, who they love, what they believe in. Just be good people. It's not that hard.
Love one another.
And since this is the Project for Awesome, don't forget to go to project4awesome.com to vote for this charity, or other ones that you think are also awesome.
And help eliminate world suck.
Now we're gonna let the rainbows play us out.